Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another recording of LEGO Marvel Superheroes. Take a moment to see that we are at now 79.3% done, and I have over 1,200,000,000 studs. That's because I played a little bit offline, doing the races that I couldn't do, and I did almost all of them. There's one RC mini kart race that is right here. Nope, not right there. That's the wrong side. It is right here that I still need to do. And then every single other race on this map is the DLC extra races that don't give you gold bricks. I've done them all. That's how we got up to 219 gold bricks from the last time we left. I also was able to do the air race, the mini kit race that unlocked a vehicle, and once I did that race I unlocked this and this, which are the last two vehicles that I need to get to unlock. And we will do all of that at the end of this recording, but the first thing we're going to do is we're going to play this level in free play mode. Times square off with the mini kits and the I was playing as Doctor Strange, by the way, because he seemed to be better at the flying around races. With the mini kits and the Stanley and Perils that are left, then we will be only a couple of blocks away.
The top 5 floors of the Baxter Building are home to the Fantastic Four. Up-to-date plans are unavailable,
looks like
as Reed Richards is continuously reconfiguring the layout of his labs.
The only thing that could get in our way is the last RC race, which it's an RC car race where where the controlling is just horrible, and I cannot figure it out. Most of these races are pretty bad as far as the controlling, but they weren't as bad as they thought some of them were. But they're still pretty bad.
Dr. Doom, it's Dr. Octopus.
And they would be like really cool races to watch, but terrible races to actually play. I think maybe instead of just cutting them out, maybe I would have it where you press the B button to start a race, and then you are mostly on rails, if not completely on rails. Squirrel Girl? What is Squirrel Girl's ability? Call squirrels to kill everything. Interesting. So there's a lot of characters we haven't played as because we haven't unlocked them. I would definitely want to start playing with those characters. Come on, where is Tony Stark when we need him? There's a whole buster. An electricity guy. I'm sure Odin here will work fine. So Herbie there, his name stands for something, and what it stands for is the most tortured initialism you could possibly think of. And what I mean by tortured is that they wanted to call him Herbie, so they had to make up something that would turn the initials of something so it would make the phrase Herbie. And so the B in Herbie is literally type B, and then intelligent equipment or something like that. Humanoid, interactive, something. It was very, very silly. what the oh, I forgot. This is Mr. Fantastic. He turns into a screwdriver here and takes that off. That looks so much like a silver piece you'd blow up with Iron Man. And an initialism, if you're not aware, is like CIA is Central Intelligence Agency. That's an initialism. Whereas there's a different one where if it sounds the same as it's spelled, let's see. What would be a good example of that? I can't think of one. Well, I'm sure you could ask an English teacher and they'd be able to tell you. The ones that sound the same as their initials.
I'll be taking my leave now. Goodbye, substandard heroes.
I'll just come over here as Mr. Fantastic. Who's a web slinging character of the ones that they were given to me? Oh, Mr. Fantastic is. I keep forgetting him. It seems really weird that they gave him that ability, too. This level in particular feels like maybe they didn't think it through enough. Nope. X button for that. So, all we're really doing here is we just want to be done with this level, this section of the level, to the next section. We've gotten all the mini kits. This level in particular is one of the longer ones, but they all start getting kind of long, which is strange how short the first one was. I guess that's not super strange. Charge that up. Charge this up. Get out of the way, Herbie. I can't believe they put this guy here. Oh, I hate you. I hate you so much. Stay out of the way. I don't even know who Herbie is, and I already dislike him. Let's just have a quick look around this section. Make sure we got everything. With the camera. Yeah, we got everything. Yep. So we can move on to the next section. I just want to go ahead and change the Iceman here. Put out these fires.
That ice beam of yours. How about using that?
You don't really need to tell me that. If I just turned into Iceman, that's probably what I'm gonna do. Why am I not hitting these parts? Was there more to it? Let's see, we need somebody with claws. Apparently Squirrel Girl has claws. Then we need somebody psychic.
You should be able to use your power cosmic here.
So they say it's power cosmic, but it's really telepathic powers. Might as well save and continue while we're here, since I made so much progress. Again, the reason why
across that gap to catch up with him.
Why I didn't bother to record myself doing the races again is it really requires all of my attention. It's too much for me. Maybe I'm just a bad video game player in a lot of senses, but I really need all of my attention to do some of those races because they're so bad. I want to use my magnetic powers there. To get up there, I need to fly up to this section. And it doesn't seem like it wants me to fly up to this section. And it doesn't seem like it wants me to fly that section. Magneto doesn't even have the ability to... Who has magnetic powers besides Magneto? Let's move on. If we can. For a moment at least. Gliding abilities, stretching arm abilities. Come on. Oh no, I can't get in there. I have to build the stupid ladder to get in there. It's literally blocking me from entering. Break this. Break this. Maybe now that I put this together and spin this around, maybe I will be able to use the magnetic stuff there. Alright, who else would have magnetic powers besides Magneto? He wouldn't be a DLC character. Silver Surfer, I doubt has magnetic powers. He has an interesting flying ability. He would probably be pretty good. Let's see. Doctor Strange. Maybe there's just nothing here. I mean, there's Deadpool is stuck in that. But that's not like a Stanley in peril. And that seems totally like a Magneto thing. This is very strange. This feels very like perhaps there was something extra that the game was planning on doing and decided against it. Well, I have, let's see, of the collectibles we have Stanley in Peril, we know it's not that, and we have mini kids. Maybe what they're going to do is if they ever made a Lego Marvel Superheroes 2, or if Lego Marvel Avengers is that game, they will put a red brick in there and we can access that at that point. And right now it seems like that is completely not necessary. There we go. So we'll skip a big section of this because there's no reason not to. That's like a venom boy. Ah, apparently Mr. Strange can go through that. Doctor Strange. Which is nice. So maybe Doctor Strange can go through Sandman. 1, 2. Are there any more? Stay away from the helicopter, apparently.
I don't think you'll be following me across here, heroes.
Kinda need to hurry up. Level hasn't taken that long, but if I want to do extra things at the end of it, that Captain America's shield needed. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. Come on, Octobots, get out of the way. Oops. Well, doesn't seem like there's anything collectible over here. Interesting. Flying around here, I'm looking. Doesn't seem like there's anything we need to do. So we'll just skip over that whole section. Come over to this section. And I think we just need somebody that can hit them. stretch this down. I'm a little concerned I'm gonna end up missing some stuff, but I just think this level is a lot longer than you would have thought.
No!
Parker, do your job! I want some play for bugle stories on the net thing, or interface.
So that
Yes,
could
sir.
have been the whole
Netface.
level, and this, I
You
believe, is
understand the
just
web,
like
don't you?
halfway through.
Web? Yeah, it's a job and a hobby.
Doc Octopus? You're a real doctor, right? Because I have a pain right here, and it goes down there. Ooh, if I bend over there, then wow.
Your cheap health plan doesn't cover office visits.
Parker! Parker! I need some footage of this for the website. How hard could it be? I mean, this time the news is coming to us.
You could record it with your smartphone, JJ, if you could figure out how to turn it on.
So Spider-Man shows up again. I really felt
guys.
like Spider-Man was going to show up in all the levels.
You're never gonna catch me! You're wasting your time!
Alright, so we have to get Stanley and Peril and all the other mini-pigs, mini-kit pieces. Yeah, let's see. We are missing 5 mini-kit pieces. That doesn't make sense. We've either missed a bunch or we've missed a whole section. Like perhaps there was a entire extra section. Alright, let's turn in the Cyclops first of all. There we go. Now we need to turn in the Iceman. That's one mini kit down. We'll go to Iron Man. Break that. Come over to the Cyclops and destroy this statue. So we've got some stuff here. This can't fly any higher. Let's see. There we go. Big inflatable raft. We'll put Mr. Fantastic here. See what he does. Turns into a lawnmower and mows lawn. Into the shape of a 4. There we go. So I'm confused. There must be more to this level. I know we defeat Doc Ock in Times Square, but is that in this level or is that later on? change into your character that can really fly. And double check we've done everything. I don't think I have. No, I haven't done a lot of things actually. Let's see. We need to stretch this here. Did we save Stanley? No, he's still frowning. Where does this go? Over here. Which isn't helpful. Where is Stanley? I heard him like screaming for help. Here, I believe. Okay, that's the regular way we did the level. Let's go back and turn to a better Iron Man. Let's break this water tower, maybe that will do something. There's Stanley screaming for help. There we go. Psychic telekinetic character. There we go. Excelsior. So he is no longer frowning, he's smiling, showing his teeth. But it still feels very much like there's gotta be another section. Let's run over here. Mr. Fantastic has to turn into a missile. Blow this part up. We need Spider-Man to pull it downward. Because only Spider-Man can do two of them at the same time, or at least Mr. Fantastic can't do two of them. So I'm not seeing any more collectibles in this scene. The next scene must be Times Square. Right through the building. Yeah, Times Square. So there must be like 4 mini-kits somewhere in this section.
Victory is now within my reach!
Yep, and I see them. Interesting. They are all over the place. We can see Deadpool is over there filming with the camera. I swear he's in every level. I bet he is. I bet he snuck into every single level. One. Down. Let's see. 2 of 5. We'll come back and get that one later. 3 of 5. probably have to do closer. Four, five. 5 of 5. We need 2 more of these. Where's the other 2 kits? One right here. Good. And then, yeah, I think the whole cluster on there. Hit it with the missile and smash it. For the last one. Zap it. So I have since, having played this level, I think 3 or 4 times now, I have since found out that it is a different action each time, regardless of which character. So, I guess to be more accurate, it is the same action the first time always. It is a different action the second time than the first action, but it is always the same action always the second time. I thought for a second it was going to be based by the character that you run up to him.
Not again!
He's going to tie it into a knot, basically. Regardless of what character you played, that would have happened on the second time. And that makes sense that it would have worked that way. It'd be kind of silly to animate custom attacks for every single character available. So there's water coming up here. I'm gonna change the ice one and see what happens if we freeze the water. Doesn't seem like anything happens.
Another arm stuck!
Oh. Well, we may have to quit out here. Because he just stuck his arm through the wall. And you have to be on the road. You have to be on the X to press the button. Let's fly all the way over here to this very first. Look at all those minifigs. Taking up all that space. That's worth mentioning. Nothing here with this statue of Spider-Man. Alright, good. Fortunately, he decided to move, so we can do that.
My arms! The beloved mechanical arms! You suffer for this! Get him!
Yep, nothing there. Let's take him out.
Give it up. Crime never pays.
You'd be surprised. It covers medical and dental. Can't escape the long reach of justice, Ark.
Stop being so grabby, Doc.
I got it! I got it!
I got it!
Yeah, I got it.
So that's Times Square off. Got 800 million, yeah, stubs. We're at 2 billion. We know we can go above 2 billion. Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga stopped us at 4 billion. Probably gonna be the same here. I also unlocked all the vehicles and such. Excelsior. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. New combo.
You found me. Sometimes I make these cameos a little too easy for you guys.
So that's 2 more gold bricks that we needed. Come on, load up. So we'll go back down and look at the comic book, and then we're going to fast travel to the new things I've unlocked. Actually, we're not going to fast travel to the things I unlocked, because one of the things I unlocked is right on top of the helicarrier. And it would probably take longer to fast travel than to just walk there. So Times Square off is now done, and we get these lovely pictures. I wonder if this was like maybe a pre-order bonus and that they actually made a print version of this. It's not really that interesting to look at. You could sit here and zoom in on it. The fact that you can't actually access the cutscenes is more irritating than anything else, than being given the comic books. I would have really appreciated if there was a way you could, thought there might be something up here, if you could access all the cutscenes and all the story modes that was going on. But there are definitely parts you just can't. So it took me many attempts to get the race done. There was a tower over down here and you had to race, and once we got that though, we now have this hiding out. So we have to talk to her. It's the same character that we had to race.
No time for racing today. AIM soldiers are attacking the helicarrier. We need to keep them from getting inside. Help us sweep the deck clean of those bucketheads.
So it's AIM versus SHIELD. And this is Maria Hill's. Oh, so if this is Maria Hill's quest line of mission, when we get this done, we will unlock Maria Hill. That makes perfect sense if she is right next to Nick Fury and Coulson, because those are all SHIELD agents. Anybody else? They keep coming. Get out of the way, Dr. Doom. Eventually, this area is not really well suited for this fight. Is that them all? No, there's more coming. Oops, sorry Maria.
I guess you aim to please with those skills, huh? Sorry. I've got a few repairs to make, but come back later and I'll have another race ready for you.
Another race? So that's the SHIELD mini carrier. Let's see. And here's the next race. And it's up here on the tower. We'll try it once, but I probably am gonna have to give it multiple attempts.
Time for the final round of the SHIELD Helicarrier Grand Prix. This course is a little trickier, but just drive like you're getting chased by an angry Hulk and you'll be fine.
So it's this go-kart, which isn't great to control. Tiny little actions is what I've figured out. Just slight left, slight right, barely even touch your control stick, accelerate the whole time. Like, that was too much. So My main problem is I overreact with the controls by far. It's still trying to let me win. Tiny little taps. Tiny little taps. Tiny little taps. That was a lot easier. I will have to admit that. And so we've unlocked Maria Hill. Which means the last character to unlock is probably Stanley, and probably is requires 50 out of all 250 of the gold bricks. So if I can do that one race, which I'll fly to it and show you in a second, that'd be great. So we have all these flying vehicles, none of which of them are any use at all, and here's the DLC one that gives you more races that are worthless. I wouldn't waste any time on them. We have one more vehicle that we could do, you know, all the others. Let's see, if we bring about like the news helicopter, there's not any real benefit to flying in this. It's just going to be more difficult than what you've already learned as far as flying around as Iron Man. So I will say that at least you get to fly around in these vehicles. It seems like Lego Star Wars, the Complete Saga, showed you a lot of vehicles like these and you didn't get to fly them. Of course, the problem now is they didn't show you how you would really build this vehicle if you wanted to build it with real Legos. Which is, so they gave you half of what I wanted and took away the other half. Oops. Didn't quite make it land where I meant to. But all the races are pretty bad. I've said that. This race is the worst by far. It moves, you move these RC cars by every single control. If you move on the left stick, it moves. If you move on the D-pad, it moves. If you hold the R trigger, it accelerates. If you hold A, it accelerates. So it just like everything controls it. But none of it controls it well. And so I cannot straighten out and go straight. That is the problem. This straight section here, I can't get it to work. You have to do a figure 8 around this, and then once you do the figure 8 in the right time, if they didn't put a time limit on this, I could probably do it. And you then have to come around and do another figure 8 through here, and then through over here and not fall off and die, or fall off and die and have time, and do it. So there's just like no keeping it straight at all. If I can get this one, I'll have all the gold bricks. If I can't get this one done, probably not gonna get all the gold bricks. It's that simple. So in between recordings, I will continue working on this race. Maybe try and find somebody, find some more information online of somebody else being potentially helpful and knowing a strategy there. But it's just completely uncontrollable. Okay, we have Deadpool asking us to do something.
Hey, hey! Hope you guys aren't sick of races yet, because you ain't 100% in this game without finishing mine. Hop in your favorite wheels and show me what you're made of, punk.
Okay. Yes, I am sick of races, and right there is your straight up admission in the game that you have to do all the races that came with the main game to get 100%. I feel like they should probably adopt a 120% strategy and then give out achievements for getting 100%, or maybe just not make achievements that for 100% or unlockables for 100%. Maybe give them at 80%. Here we go. I might be able to win this. It seems like Deadpool's gotten stuck behind some car. Races like these are really easy when you have the DLC Spider-Man bike. He's like back there. Oh nope, he's beat me. We were almost there. Almost there, so
Is it a bird?
that race would have been probably easier if I had, let's see, let's come over to, where is a shield car delivery? So I unlocked all the flying vehicles. I've unlocked all the racing vehicles except for one, which is the one we'll get here. But this Cloud Rider DLC bike is straight up way easier for the races because I've said it before, it's small, it has good controlling, but everything else, when you hit the X, it shoots missiles. So every race, cars get in your way, shoot those cars out of the way. So as soon as you start, just go like this. And shoot them right out. This is one of the DLC races, you can tell by the purple spot. So we have to do this Deadpool scooter race, and I'll do that offline, and I'll work on that offline. And that's the only collectibles
You ever wonder if there's
that
more
are
life
left.
than collecting gold bricks all day?
All these other race flags are the extra things.
Yeah.
I wanted to go, let's see, let's find, we know one of these summons boats, and we haven't done that.
Superheroes in New York?
Oh, isn't he amazing?
This guy summons airplanes as our vehicles, which we've already seen. We have one more of these to unlock too. That's strange. I wonder where that one is. And then over here is the one that unlocks boats. And there are only 2 boats in the whole game, which is incredibly strange considering it's Manhattan, surrounded by water on both ends. You have the Mandarin's boat and the speedboat that you get by default. And there are no really water levels. There's a couple missions that sort of use the water, but not a lot. There's like two. One where you save Stanley from sharks, and one where you save other people from the... well, in general, video games, the mantra is that water levels suck, so maybe they took that to heart and left all those out. I kind of miss it, though. I think there should have been maybe 3 or 4 more things like that, but I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Maybe some hidden golden bricks just in the water, so you just have to either fly or ride to them, and maybe not do any races or anything like that. Anywho, that's gonna be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps me out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it and make a donation. And if you want a friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.